Hi guys, welcome to Insight SSB YouTube channel. So today we are up with part 3 of CDS1 2021 Current Affairs series. Insight SSB is present on Google Play Store. Please make sure that you go and download the app in case you're preparing for defense examinations, be it written exam or SSB. Also, make sure that you follow us on Telegram and Instagram as we stay in continuous touch with the students to assure that they get all the important information, whatever is there related to defense services. Now, starting up with the question, the first question states that what is the name of the startup challenge that has been launched by Union Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology? So recently, the Union Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology has released one of the startup challenge. The question is asking you what is the name for the same. The answer is चुनौती. चुनौती है जो आपकी startup challenge है उसका नाम. Now talking about चुनौती, चुनौती की जो full form है that is challenge hunt under NGIS for advanced uninhibited technology intervention. Okay. Now, when we talk about NGIS, NGIS stands for your next generation incubation scheme. Okay. So this challenge has been launched under NGIS only. NGIS is next generation incubation scheme. What is the main role of this challenge? Challenge actually encourages startup to develop solution कि जो स्टार्टअप्स हैं दे डेवलप सम सोल्यूशन जिससे जितनी भी प्रॉब्लम फेस की जा रही है बाय द नेशन ड्यूरिंग कोविड-19 तो जितनी भी प्रॉब्लम है उनको एड्रेस किया जा सके. So that is the main role of this challenge. Okay, so challenge encourages the startup to develop solution to address any of the problems that are being faced by nation during COVID-19 pandemic. I hope this is clear to you. Moving on to the next question. The next question states that Operation Calypso, which is seen in news recently, is associated with which field? So भी recently जो आपका DRI that is Directorate General of Revenue है उसने recently crack किया है एक international drug smuggling racket. ठीक है, recently मतलब drug smuggle हो रही थी एंड इस चीज को क्रैक करने के लिए जो ऑपरेशन लॉन्च किया गया था दैट वाज ऑपरेशन कैलिप्सो. ठीक है, ये जो ऑपरेशन है ये कैरी आउट किया गया था मुंबई में, उदयपुर में. ओके, दैट इज इन राजस्थान. और ये ऑलमोस्ट 3 दिन का ऑपरेशन था और इसके अंडर ऑलमोस्ट हाफ केजी कोकेन जो है दैट हैज बीन फाउंड एंड दीज वर बीइंग कोरियर्ड फ्रॉम त्रिनिदाद एंड टोबागो टू मुंबई. And under this, there have been 4 accused who have been caught. So the name for the same is Operation Calypso, and it has been related to drug smuggling. The next question is consider the following statements regarding FDI in India in 2019 to 2020. Talking about FDI, FDI stands for Foreign Direct Investment, and it is one of the major contributors to any of the nation's economy. So it is one of the very important factors, and we will check the statements related to the same in India. So the first statement is that Singapore remained the top source of FDI, followed by Mauritius. So telling you one thing that Singapore has been one of the major resource from where we have been getting maximum FDI. So this statement is completely right. After Singapore, the second one that stand is Mauritius. So Singapore has been the top source and accounted for almost $14.67 billion, followed by Mauritius that has stayed about almost $8.24 billion. So इसी के according हमारी first statement बिल्कुल correct है. Talking about the second statement, services sector attracted maximum foreign inflows during 2019 to 2020. Is the statement right? Yes, the statement is completely right. Service sector has attracted maximum foreign inflows during 2019-2020. Services, computer software, hardware, trading. These have been the most attractive areas in FDI. So second statement भी सही है हमारी. Going on to the third statement, in India, greenfield investment is more dominant than brownfield investment in the world. So this statement is completely wrong. Why the statement is wrong? Actually, in India, brownfield investment is more dominant. What does brownfield investment mean? Brownfield investment का मतलब होता है investment अगर ज्यादा होती है in form of mergers या फिर acquisition. ठीक है? So that kind of इन्वेस्टमेंट इज नोन एज ब्राउनफील्ड इन्वेस्टमेंट। तो हमारे देश में ज्यादा प्रोमिनेंट है वो कौन सी है? ब्राउनफील्ड इन्वेस्टमेंट, नॉट ग्रीनफील्ड इन्वेस्टमेंट। सो थर्ड स्टेटमेंट गलत है। इसके अकॉर्डिंग हमारी फर्स्ट और सेकंड स्टेटमेंट सही है। सो द आंसर फॉर द सेम विल बी ए 1 and 2। नाउ टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट विच स्टेट गॉट द हाईएस्ट एफडीआई, मतलब जो कौन सा ऐसा स्टेट है जिसके अंदर फॉरेन डायरेक्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट सबसे ज्यादा हुई है, मतलब कंपनीज ने आके उस स्टेट के अंदर सबसे ज्यादा इन्वेस्टमेंट करी है। सो आंसर फॉर द सेम विल बी महाराष्ट्र। ठीक है। सो इस बार जो महाराष्ट्र है उसमें एफडीआई मैक्सिमम हुई है, एंड द इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑफ कोर्स देयर इज वन ऑफ द मेजर सिटीज दैट इज मुंबई। तो यहाँ पर एफडीआई मैक्सिमम रहा है। The next question is, Sahyog Kaijin is an annual exercise between the Coast Guard of India and which another country? So the answer for the same is C, that is Japan. So ये total आपका जो है 19th edition रहा है, and it was in Chennai. Okay. And Coast Guard की जो ship है जापान की, that is Ichigo, ये चेन्नई आई ऑन गुडविल विजिट ताकि वो पार्टिसिपेट कर सके इन द एनुअल जॉइंट एक्सरसाइज, and this exercise has been going on since 2000s. That is why this is our 19th edition for the exercise, and it has been organized in Chennai. The next question is, which Indian state or UT has launched Abhyam app for safety of women passengers? So कौन सा ऐसा state है जिसने ये app release करी है for women passenger? The answer for the same is Andhra Pradesh. So the main aim is to help women and children to raise alarm in case of any emergency while traveling, either traveling in taxis or auto rickshaws, ताकि उनकी जो safety है वो maintain हो सके. That is the reason this Abhyam app has been launched by Andhra Pradesh, and police will completely comply and help during any emergency and during any requirement. Before moving further, I would like to ask you that are you failing in GS? Because I do know that maximum students are unable to score even 20 plus marks. That is just the sectional cutoff. And as you must have seen this time that the cutoff is near about 100 marks. So you need to make sure that you score equally well in your GS as well as English so that you can clear the cutoff and as well as you can get into the merit. So, for the same, you need to strategize your preparation because only 1 month is left with you. And in this 1 month, you need to make sure that you read only the important areas that come in examination. And for this, you need proper analysis and you need at least 3-4 months to prepare for the whole exam, right? But we don't have it. What to do now? We need to strategically get hold of the syllabus. You don't know what to read. Do you know that 40% of the syllabus fetches 80% of the marks? And this is applicable to all the examinations, be it any competitive exam or boards examination. Okay. So we have done the main important work for you, that is analyzing the paper and understanding that which areas are important and from where the questions are framed. We will just give you those important areas in these last 35 days. The crash course is starting from January 1st, and we will assure you that whatever you study will come in examination. So if you want to clear your GS cutoff, make sure that you go and download the app, that is Insight SSB app. It is available on Google Play Store. Also, it is available on App Store by the name of Class Plus. In Class Plus, you can use code XVVEL and use the course as per to your convenience. Now, what will happen in this crash course? You will get all the important topics, you will get material related to all the important topics, you will get current affairs in it, you will get full length test as well as sectional tests. Even after every test, you will have a doubt session that will be held with the educators, and this will help you to conveniently clear the examination. The example for the same is here. Students have cleared the examination with us last time in last 35 days when they lost complete hope that will they be able to clear the examination. They did it in last minute by joining just 35 days crash course of Insight SSB, and we assure you the same. So please go and download the app. Also, we will be coming up with very great offers on New Year. So make sure that you have this app downloaded in your mobile phone so that you can avail the course on 1st of January. The next question is, the International Court of Justice is based in which country? Talking about ICJ, first thing that we need to remember is that it is United Nations apex judicial body. Okay. The second thing that we need to remember is, when does ICJ come into role? Whenever there are two countries and there is any kind of dispute in between them, so it works as a body which settles dispute between any of the countries. Okay, so it settles dispute. These are the two things that you need to remember. Now, talking about where is it located, it is actually located in the Netherlands, and the place where it is located is Hague. Okay, and when we talk about why is ICJ in news, so there are total 15 judges that come from the member countries, okay, who are under United Nations, and 15 judges are there. So out of these 15 judges, recently the judges were elected and re-elected. So for the four nations, that is your Japan, China, Slovakia, and Uganda. So for these four nation judges were re-elected. तो जो judges यहाँ थे उनके फिर से re-elect हुए हैं. And when we talk about Germany, so Germany से newly elect हुए हैं इस बार. Okay, so these four nations re-elected, and from Germany elected. So please remember कि ICJ जो है, where is it based? This kind of question may come up in the examination because headquarters पूछ ले जाते हैं international organizations के in CDSE. So please remember this. The next one is, which of the following holds true for Make Small Strong campaign? The first statement is that Amazon has announced the launch of this nationwide campaign. Is it right? No, it is not right because Google has announced the launch of this campaign. तो इसके according हमारी first statement हो जाती है गलत. The second statement is that it has been launched to support small businesses, जितने भी small business हैं उनको support करने के लिए, and to drive their demand through customer support. और जितनी भी demand है small businesses की उनको increase करना customer support के through. So is it right? Yes, this statement is completely right. The third statement states that citizen जो है वो help कर सकते हैं small businesses की by buying locally, right? Locally means जितने भी imported products हैं उनको avoid करके, ठीक है, instead क्या ले ले, अपने जो भी naturally made products हैं उनको खरीदें. And they will actually leave reviews and ratings, and this will actually help in promotion of all the good retailers on the social media. So this is of course going to improve the business. So is it right? Yes, this is also completely right. So iske according first statement is wrong, but second and third statement is completely right. So the answer will be C, 2 and 3. The next question is, each opal that has been seen recently in news is related to what? So first thing that we need to remember is each opal has been an initiative by ITC, and recently it has completed its 20 years. It was launched somewhere 20 years back. But yeah, there has been a lot of changes that has been brought into this each opal. When we talk about eChopal, it linked rural farmers directly via internet so that the products, be it agricultural products or aquaculture products, it can be procured. And the products includes like soya bean, wheat, coffee, prawns, etc. So what is the right answer for it? So the answer is of course A, procurement of agricultural products. The next question is, which country has signed a peace agreement with Russia and Azerbaijan to end war over Nagorno-Karabakh region? So, if you must have seen newspaper recently, you must have seen one thing very prominently, that there has been a dispute between Armenia and Azerbaijan, and the war has been over a area that is Nagorno-Karabakh, and it is in between both of these nations. Okay, so both the nations share the boundary of the disputed land. So actually, the Prime Minister for Armenia has announced a peace agreement, and it has been signed with Russia and Azerbaijan. The main aim of this peace agreement is to end war over this disputed area. Under this operation, peacekeeping force has been deployed by Russia on the border. So Russia has actually deployed its peacekeeping force on the border of Armenia and Azerbaijan to make sure that peace is maintained and no war takes place. Okay, so which country has actually signed it? The answer for the same will be C, Armenia. Also, keep one more thing in mind. Whenever you read such questions, always go and look out for map, because if uh, it has been in news, there are chances whichever seas are across it, they may ask question related to it, or sea से related कुछ question आ सकता है, कुछ ocean से related question आ सकता है, some important water body उससे related question आ सकता है. So where they lie, like which is the place, Asia में है, कहाँ है, Middle East में है. So you should have a good idea about it because they may ask questions. So always keep your atlas very handy whenever you are studying such questions. Next question is, which of the following are true related to Bunga Saga defense exercise? The first statement is, exercise Bunga Saga is conducted between India and Bangladesh. So is it right? Yes, this statement is completely right. The second one is that it is a bilateral naval exercise. Is it right? Yes, this statement is also right. And the third one state that it was commenced in Northern Bay of Bengal. क्या ये statement सही है? Yes, this is also completely right. So the answer for the same is A, 1, 2 and 3. जो आपकी exercise Bunga Saga हुई है, इसका जो ये second edition था अभी recently which was conducted. So please remember it was its second edition. Also making sure that what was its aim. So it aimed at developing interoperability and joint operational skills through the conduct of wide spectrum of maritime exercises. तो इसका जो मेन एम क्या था, इंटरऑपरेबिलिटी जो है उसको बढ़ाना और उसके साथ साथ जो जॉइंट ऑपरेशनल स्किल्स हैं उनको इंप्रूव करना थ्रू ऑपरेशंस एंड द मैरिटाइम एक्सरसाइज. The next question is football legend Diego Maradona passed away recently in November. That too on November 25th, 2020. He was a player of which nation's national football team? So he's very prominent player and he had done total 29 goals in his career and had played 91 times for his national football team. So he is related to which country? The answer for the same is D, Argentina. So please remember this. And UPSC may also ask that Diego Maradona is related to which sport. The answer for the same will be football. The next question is, which state police has launched AWAZ? AWAZ stands for Action Against Women Related Crime and Awareness for Justice. So this campaign was actually launched to spread awareness amongst women about the crime against them. Okay. So as we see that the number of rape cases have been increasing over a period of time, and to make sure that women are well aware about their rights, this campaign was launched. And it was launched by Rajasthan Police. Okay. So please remember this that it was launched by Rajasthan Police. The next question is 12th BRICS Summit that was held on 17th of November 2020 via video conference was chaired by which country? So the answer for the same is that it was chaired by Russia this time. Talking about the 13th BRICS Summit, they can also ask that 13th BRICS Summit will be chaired by whom? So answer for the same will be India. And before this, India has twice hosted BRICS Summit, that is in 2012 and 2016. Talking about BRICS, the organization is made up of five member states, that is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Okay, South Africa was actually added in 2010. Also talking about BRICS headquarters. BRICS headquarters are in Shanghai, and Shanghai, as you know, it is in China. Next question is, what is the name of mental health rehabilitation helpline to be launched by Social Justice Ministry? So recently, Union Social Justice and Empowerment Minister has launched mental helpline. Now, what is it going to help? So mental rehab helpline, it is a 24/7 toll-free helpline number by which Department of Empowerment and Person help people with disabilities. Now, which kind of disabilities we are talking about here? Disabilities to provide psych support, okay? And if any person has any kind of mental illness across the country, so rehabilitation services for the same has been provided, okay? So which one is it? The answer for the same is B, Kiran. So Kiran is the mental health rehabilitation helpline and by which it has been launched. Please remember, Union Social Justice and Empowerment Minister ने launch किया है and it comes under Social Justice Ministry. The Renewable Energy Minister has expanded the scope of Prime Minister Kusum scheme to enable greater solar energy generation in farm sector. The scheme consists of which of the following components? So recently PM Kusum scheme के अंडर जितने भी ये ग्रिड कनेक्शन या फिर स्टैंड अलोन सोलर पावर्ड प्लांट है या ग्रिड कलेक्टेड सोलर पावर एग्रीकल्चरल पंप्स है, इसमें नंबर इंक्रीज किया गया है या फिर इनकी जो कैपेसिटी है वो इंक्रीज करी गई है. सो इसके अकॉर्डिंग ये सारी पॉइंट्स जो है बिल्कुल वैलिड हैं, बिल्कुल सही हैं. ओके, so when we talk about PM Kusum, first PM Kusum जो है that stands for प्रधानमंत्री किसान ऊर्जा सुरक्षा एवं उत्थम अभियान. Okay, and इसका जो main role है that is to increase the income of farmers and provide them source of irrigation. Secondly, de-dieselize करना जो भी farm sector है उसे. ठीक है, तो अगर हम PM कुसुम की बात करते हैं, इनिशियली इसके अंदर बैरन fallow और agricultural land ही use होते थे for solar power plant. Now what has happened is कि pasture lands और जो marshy lands हैं ये भी include कर दिए गए हैं under this scheme जहां पर power plants लगाए जा सकते हैं. अब जो capacity है 2 मेगावाट capacity से 10,000 मेगावाट capacity कर दी है. जो आपके 10 लाख पंप्स थे उधर 15 लाख कर दिए गए हैं और जो आपके 17.5 लाख पंप्स हैं उनको कर दिया गया है 20 लाख. ठीक है. सो इसके अकॉर्डिंग ये सारी स्टेटमेंट सही हो जाती है. द आंसर विल बी डी 1, 2 एंड 3. Now, coming to the last question, which is the third university in India to have commemorative coin of rupees 100 issued on its centenary year? So, कौन सी university ने release किया है एक commemorative coin? So, the answer for the same is University of Lucknow. So, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has celebrated the foundation day virtually and has released special stamp and this coin. Else than University of Lucknow, there have been two other universities who have released commemorative coin. So which are those two universities? Now what you will do is that you will answer this in the comment section below. This is the question for you, that name the universities else than University of Lucknow. These are the two universities. उनके नाम क्या हैं आप comment section में लिखोगे. Also, if you like the video, make sure that you go and hit the like button. Share this video with as many friends as possible so that they also get benefited. And keep working hard, stay motivated. As I always say, this motivation factor will make sure that you get the plus sign on your chest as well as you clear the written examination, SSBs, and medicals with flying colors. All the very best, do well, and make sure that you keep working hard with full zeal, and you will surely make it to the list.